most of the time, violence is just a thing that happens. Violence is a joke. Violence is something that is just being advertised as in something that happens in our daily lives.
There are still women that were abused, but there is no one who stand up for them.
How can I say that I'm gender conscious if I'm still thinking of women as objects instead of, our equals?
The legacy of the apartheid regime, rising unemployment, and the increasing gap between rich and poor fuels violence, drug abuse, and gang culture in the country.
It is very important for us to work with men to ensure that we have role models out there for our young boys and our young men, for men who can say, not in our name, real men don't abuse women. Real men love and respect women.
Welcome is a former gang member from Valhalla Park in Cape Town, one of the most dangerous and poverty-stricken townships in South Africa. Many young men face few alternatives other than to join gangs.
That for me it was the sense of wanting to belong, feeling that when my father used to tell me that I will amount to nothing every single day, reminding me about the fact that you will amount to nothing, and telling myself that I will amount to something. And being part of this gang could actually give me that status. And doing all of these things, abusing people, hurting people, could actually, and these guys would applaud me in doing this. They would say that this is what a man does. You hurt people to show your strength, you hurt people to show how powerful you truly are.
When Welcome was in prison, he was introduced to the Sonki One Man Can program, which works with men and boys to discuss issues of violence against girls and women, as well as HIV. UK Aid is supporting Sonki through the United Nations and the South African government to work with boys and men.
Now that I know what it is to be a man, and that one man can make a difference, and that one man can walk away from violence, that can walk away from abuse, and not abuse other people, I had to now put this into practice.
Since leaving prison last year, Welcome has transformed his life. He now works with young men in his community to prevent violence against girls and women.
Men can change, and men are changing. Men learn from other men as well. So it is very much important for key role players of our societies to take a very constructive leadership role in ending gender-based violence.
UK Aid is supporting projects across South Africa to protect young people from violence at home and in their communities. The Isibindi programme creates safe parks where children can play and get advice and counselling.
We try to help that child to be a child again. Some of the children get abused by their parents, and there is no one who stands for their rights to help them. The child have a right to come to us as the child care workers, to speak with us or to pick one of us and say what the problem he or she have.
We are also supporting girl and boy education movements in schools to create safe spaces for young people to talk about violence, and youth radio networks to raise awareness in their communities.
Our dream is not to create 1,000 young radio journalists. It's really to empower youth with the tools to start conversations that are not happening in their own lives. They are engaged with issues in their own lives, and what they need is a platform. And this is what the Young Reporters Network is. It's a platform for young people to speak and to engage their communities as well.
To stop violence, I think we must come together as a nation, not just a nation. Around the world, we must come together and say no is no.
I am our sisters and brothers keeper.